answer.
Is this a player in the Euros, current Euros?
Brazilian Ronaldo retired 20 years ago.
Here in Australia, and I think in the Western world, most of it's from a specific part of China.
Which is?
That ain't mine ball knowledge, but what I've read is like... Welcome back to Critical Banter, the podcast that brings the Friday drinks chat to you. This week's episode, we have the viral TikTok game, The Tower. We also have Agree to Disagree. But for that, Trap the Week, we've got me, Miguel. We have Rowie.
G'day, g'day.
Senny.
Hello.
And Cushy in a fine little hat.
Yes, sir. Boys, let's talk about the live show. We got the admin out of the way last week. We both had an apology and a successful story. But we didn't really talk about the live show itself. So I want to talk about it.
Please.
First, arrival at 6 p.m. I am there 5:50 p.m. I run into some fans. Where are you three? Not there.
Yeah.
No idea where you guys
How
are.
early did people get there?
They were planning for dinner.
They were scared by your message, Sen. They were scared by the be
Good.
on time.
Good.
Yeah, and then they were like, oh, we're going to go for dinner. 6 p.m. They walk past because the dinner spot is closed for them. They're like, oh, where are they? Still not here. So I go inside with them. Where are you three? Still nowhere to be seen. 6:20 is where we head down. So a bit late, I would say first.
Show starts at 7:30. Doors open at 7.
That's true. And
We to be fair, Kush,
yeah,
Sen, Migs, and I went the night before. We're actually earlier than you.
true.
So let's not forget about that.
A
right?
whole 24 hours.
That's true. Maybe that's why I was a little bit worried, you know? I think we're getting a bit late. You guys had seen the stadium, the arena. I had not seen any of that.
Yeah.
We had a chat with Chilsey. He let us know. Mate, he literally said, mate, rock up 10 minutes before the show.
Yeah, that is true. I think one of you guys sent a message in the chat and he was like, don't worry, man, I just arrived.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if I was there early, there was nothing I'd just be standing outside.
No, you're twiddling your thumbs outside the venue. Then whatever, we get in there, right?
Yeah.
And then I think 7:25-ish, like the show's about to start, and we had prepared little video to play. And I think that was a bit of Stress City because the video was not working. Like the TV was not compatible. It was just showing black.
HDMI 3, I believe, was the port of concern.
Yeah, so doors open 7. 6:59, my laptop screen for some reason not showing on the TV. So as Kush said, people showed up early. By 7, of course, as Sen said, get there at 7. Everyone's ravenous to go in. And we're like, boys, we've got to close the doors for a bit. We can't let people in while the TV's not working. So thankfully it worked after about 5 minutes of tech.
But I swear at like 7:10, the TV was still on the floor. It hadn't been set up yet.
Yeah, it was actually really close to the show because then me, Sen, and Kush were kind of sitting there in a meditative state, just ready for the show to start. And then Migs was just rushing to get this fixed with
My
Chills.
laptop, so I got to get it working, mate, or else our whole show is in jeopardy.
That was true.
To be honest, if we didn't have the video,
would have been fucked.
Yeah. And we won't reveal too much about the live show, maybe because, obviously if you came, you came.
You came.
We'll have another one and you can come to that to hear the details. But just a quick little bit of admin. We decided to go with video because we were like, instill the fear of God in us that we needed an opener. He's
Absolutely.
like, if we come in cold, no one's going to like it. And so the video was actually kind of like the moment of truth because essentially it would have set the tone on whether or not we were feeling confident or we would have had just the worst time ever. And I think maybe like 10 seconds into the video, we had a guffaw, we had a laugh. And I think that set the ease it set my nerves at ease.
And let's just say that was a recommendation from you, Ro. If you remember, the beginning was not that previously. We had an additional fluff of 20 seconds, but you were like cut straight to that.
Did I?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like the
it was
editing
you,
of
Ro.
the video itself.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So take praise in that. Well done, Ro. Well done.
And then we get to the actual show itself. I think the show went really well. And thank you to everyone who came along. I think we had a good time. I think everyone had a great time. One thing I will say is the air conditioning stopped working. And so we were on stage and obviously we have like the lights pointing at us. And I was sweating from minute 1. but I couldn't tell if it was the nerves or it was the lights or it was just too hot or whatever.
But everyone could see, right?
Yeah, I know. I was just wiping my
Your
face on
hair
stage.
was drenched.
Yeah. It literally felt like that went 90 minutes in a football game. That's how it felt. And that was minute 5. And then I think afterwards people said, I think we got a message saying it was, what was it? It was like, I was sweating more than a nun at a cucumber farm. One of the funniest things I've heard. But no, I think all in all, good show.
Good night.
We're going to be running it back.
Redact last week's apology. We've got.
Forget about that. It was the, mate, thank you very much for coming. It was the positive message that was on display.
Quick question, Ro. Did you have your whoop on? during the show?
I did have my
Oh,
whoop on.
Did you have the
yeah.
stats of the?
Yeah, I did have my stats.
Can we see?
Yeah, so I did a post game analysis on where I was at. So it shows you kind of like your stress monitor, and so at 7:36, which is I think the time we got on, high stress, absolutely high stress. But then you see as the show goes on, the stress is just mate. It was at a nice mid level, you know.
Beautiful.
And stress is not bad. I learnt this in Year 12 PE. Right, there's eustress and there's de-stress, mate. I was feeling good. I was feeling very good.
Thank you for that.
You asked for the whoop update.
No, I was.
I didn't
was
ask
curious.
that little year 12 anecdote.
All right, what do you have for us, Kush?
I just have one quick observation, fellas. I brought this up to you guys a while back, but have you heard of the Major League Cricket at all?
Honestly, until Thursday night, when you said, "Hey, have you heard of Major League Cricket?" You asked the exact same question. I didn't even know it was happening.
So you're telling me there's Major League Soccer,
Yeah.
Major League Baseball, and now there's Major League Cricket.
Yeah. So USA were famously in the T20 World Cup, and they did well for a team that was first brought to international light. Now they're trying to bring cricket to the USA because, of course, USA is bombarded with sports: NFL, NBA,
Yeah, it's a massive market.
baseball, hockey. It's huge, and so they want to bring cricket to that level. So they bring this thing called Major League Cricket, and some of the names of the teams is what really got to me.
Yeah,
I saw a nice little San Francisco Unicorns. Standard. That's all right.
Who plays for them?
They've got, by the way, there's a lot of international players. Like everyone is flocking there. I'm pretty sure Steve Smith and Travis Head, they're the openers for the San Francisco
I
Unicorns.
saw on my Instagram, Pat Cummins plays for San Francisco as well.
There you go. They're bringing half the Australian squad apparently in San Francisco.
The Unicorns.
Then there are the other teams.
yeah.
The Mumbai Indians, New York.
Hey?
Run that by me again.
The Mumbai Indians, New York. And they
So,
yeah.
where are they based?
they are based in New York.
So, why are they called the Mumbai Indians, New York?
So apparently the IPL has bought half the teams of this Major League Cricket, but
Yeah,
they are not
right.
giving their Indian players to Major League Cricket, only the brand name. So the whole thing with like the Indian Cricket Board is that none of our players will play any league except our own league, which is the IPL. But they're flogging it everywhere. You've got the Texas Super Rangers as well from Chennai.
No, give me stop. First of all, right?
Texas Super Kings, by the way.
Yeah, Super Kings. Yeah.
That's fine. At least there's a little bit of like,
What?
you know,
When has there been any king in Texas?
yeah,
It's-
Super Kings, Texas, dude. I don't know, but the Mumbai Indians. Firstly, the IPL team name
yeah.
is rubbish.
It is.
It's like the worst name of all time.
Sydney Australians.
Yeah, exactly.
The Mumbai Indians.
And then they've decided to they've tacked 3 locations on in 3 words as the name. Mumbai Indians, New York.
Have you heard about the other Mumbai Indian team? So they own a couple. I'm pretty sure there's a Mumbai Indians Cape Town.
Oh, so this is just their thing.
They're franchised it all out. Yeah.
That's how in football there's Red Bull Leipzig, Red Bull Salzburg.
But that's different because Red Bull's a company. This is like if you named
Location,
it
bro.
Manchester United Melbourne or Manchester United Sydney.
Yeah, it's dumbass.
We're introducing a new little mini segment called TCB Tries. So over the next few weeks, months, etc., we're going to go out and we're going to try new things around Sydney. So food places, trends, food. I already said that.
Activities.
And the reason why we're doing this is because TikTok superstar Chebbo's has come out with his own brick and mortar burger store. So we went a few years ago to his burger truck. I enjoyed the burgers a lot. And now he's come out with his own store. I'm like, you know what? Let's give it a go. So it opened last week and we went out to Marrickville via Sydenham. And boys, what do we think? It was packed, firstly.
Yeah.
So that's good. Always good to see. Big line out the door.
Balloons, it was nice and
It was
homely.
nice,
It was
yeah.
a welcome.
Grand opening.
They pulled out all the stops for it, so fair play to him. On the menu itself, there's only 3 or 4 burgers. I got the Chebbo, so that's what about that? He named a burger after himself. Thought about that?
Well, he named his business after himself.
Yeah, that is true. So I went to Chebbo and I tried the Chebbo. This is
Yeah.
their signature, their most popular burger. I asked the girl, and that's what she said. You guys got the...
Fried onion is what we got, double patties on those. But yeah.
What do you guys think?
So fried onion burger. So I've never had a smash patty burger before, and I thought the concept actually, in and of itself, better than regular burgers.
Okay.
Like the fact that it's thinner and it's like because it's thin and becomes a lot more crispy. I thought was actually like pretty good. And I could get a double patty. So usually I can't go with a regular double patty because it's too thick.
Yeah.
But the smash patties, double, I would say like the perfect amount.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because after I finished eating the burger, I didn't feel sluggish or heavy. It was actually pretty good from that sense. Now, flavor wise, I think what we all care about.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. Look, everyone knows I'm a barbecue sauce man. There was no barbecue sauce burger, otherwise I would have ordered it.
Yeah.
So it was more like, what was it? Big burger sauce, Big Mac sauce type situation on the actual burger itself. It was fine, but nothing to write home about, in my opinion.
I think that's like the biggest thing. I would agree with that. I had the burger, I had a few bites. It's nice. Tastes like a burger. It's got all the ingredients of a burger. Is there anything that's willing for me to come back and be like, this was amazing, I'm ready to smash it down again? Probably not, but it was nice. I ate the whole thing. No issues there.
Sen?
I think you guys summed it up pretty well. Like, what you see is what you get with that burger. It's a very simple double patty smash burger. Bit of lettuce, bit of tomato, bit of onion. What more
Can't
can
go
you
wrong,
ask for?
really. Yeah. You actually can't go wrong with that
You
burger.
actually can't go wrong.
That's the thing.
If you ask me, it's a very solid burger.
Yeah, and the price is attractive, I would
Yeah.
say, comparative to a lot of other burger places.
Yeah.
We paid $14 for our double patty smash burger. I think it's
So
$11 for single,
$11
right?
for single, yeah.
So it's a pretty good price.
It's not bad.
No, yeah, it's a look, honestly, I don't think, I physically don't understand how you can make this burger bad because the ingredients are so simple.
Yeah.
So, what you see is what you get. $14 for a burger. You can't complain about that. We also got loaded fries. I will say that was a bit of a disappointment.
Yeah, loaded fries, but really it was just sauce and a bit of onion. I thought usually with loaded fries, there's usually a bit of meat in there or
meat
something.
component. Yeah.
So that was a bit disappointing. But I will say the fries itself were actually really well cooked and really well seasoned.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not chicken salt. It's like a Portuguese kind of chili, herby seasoning on top of the chips. That was honestly really good. But if you're thinking about getting the loaded fries, just forget about it. Respectfully forget about
Just
it.
get normal fries if you can.
Get normal fries is pretty good.
So one last thing on the food. And the reason why I say the price is attractive is my Opal ticket, $12.50, costed more than the actual single burger.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so do think about that when you're thinking about price for a burger. Just saying.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The Opal now, for me, going all the way to Marrickville, it's $6 one way.
Okay,
That's crazy.
So there you go.
Oh, no, that makes sense. Sorry, I thought it was $12 to get to
No.
Marrickville. I was like, bro, that's outrageous.
So overall, we would say the food is pretty solid.
It's
solid.
like solid.
It's solid.
Yeah.
It's serviceable.
Yeah.
If we would put it on the tier list.
All right, now let's talk about the actual venue itself. Very small. Very, very small.
Well, that's what I was thinking, but it's only small in the context of it's like the grand opening and
Yeah.
everyone's there.
That's true.
Like 6 months later, when maybe the hype's died down, you'd find a spot.
It's
You'd
just
be
a burger
fine.
place,
It's
you
just
know
a
what I
burger
mean?
place.
But the actual restaurant itself is only a bit bigger than this actual room itself, I would say.
Yeah.
And there was maybe 5 or 6 tables inside. Yeah, because there was a lot of people in there. Kind of felt like we were, I guess, like packed in like sardines, and we were kind of like squished off to the side.
Yeah, and you're very much right about that because when we ordered, we moved immediately to the left, just on the side, right next to the sink, actually. That's where we were. And
Yeah, weird placement of the sink just quietly.
Yeah. It
Just like a random one sink next to the counter.
yeah. And so we had a brother in the back who was cooking. Oh, I don't know where he was, but he came out with the bins and he had to come out 4 times to replace the bins back and forth. But every time he had to do it, he had to go through us. So he dropped a little, I'm sorry, excuse me. And off he went with the bin hoisted on his back like he was going on for an adventure.
But I'll be honest, that was probably on us because they gave us a little buzzer, so we probably could have stood outside.
But are you
we chose to stand there.
Are you supposed to be bringing bins through the eating area? Is that common? What's common practice in the food industry?
Probably not.
Yeah, so in and of itself.
And even though there was a lot of people, the wait was only about 15 minutes to get the food, so
Yeah.
relatively quick.
Standard.
Yeah, they pump the burgers out. I remember when we were ordering well, this is pretty funny. So there's like an image, like a framed picture, and I think it's Chebbo, sitting next to his store. It's like a newspaper article that he's framed. And then next to it is like a bunch of flowers. So it actually looks like Chebbo's like passed away.
Giving
and
funeral.
and we're like mourning him.
By eating smash burgers.
I don't know.
What about that? The optics of that. The store is called Chebbo's. The burger is called Chebbo's, and he's framed a picture of himself on the register.
Just wants to make it very clear this is Chebbo's.
I don't mind the framing of the picture because it's like a cool thing to open up a burger joint.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally would never open up a shop and name it after myself. But then again, I don't have a cool last name like Chebbo. Do you know what I mean?
That is true.
Ninen's Burgers doesn't really sound
Nah,
the
it
same.
doesn't.
Chebbo's is actually kind of catchy. I'm not going to lie.
So overall, what are we saying? TCB tries? Are we saying give it a try?
So there's 3 options here. We've got don't try, try, and must try. In my opinion, this is a try it once. And, you've tasted it. You're probably not going to go back for the next year or 2.
Look, if you're in the area, why not? Give it a little try. That's it. But for me, like I said, I'm not going to the trip is going to become $23 for me for the burger. So no, I won't be doing that.
This week's game is the Tower. If you're on TikTok, you'll probably know what it is, but if you are not, I'll explain it to you. So, Ro and I will be in a team, Sen and Kush on a team. Each team has a rule. And the aim of the game is to guess the other team's rule, but the only way you can do that is by trying to guess things within that rule. All right?
Rule.
Rule is the aim of the
Is
game.
the name of the game.
Not to be confused with the singer, Rule.
Or the other rapper, Ja Rule.
A lot of rules, but the only rule that matters is the other teams. We don't know the rules, but we're ready to play, boys.
Let's go.
Ready to play.
The first round is some category of people. Ro, let's try and guess their rule first.
All right. Can I get Michael B. Jordan?
No, you cannot get Michael B. Jordan.
Should we also ask them if we can get Michael B. Jordan?
No, or should we ask for Michael Jordan, not the B?
Let's go. No B.
Can I get Michael Jordan?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Do we ask them now?
So, yeah, no Michael B. Jordan, meaning no
I think no actors.
actors. What else is he famous for? Yeah. No
No
film
Creed
people.
actors specifically. Athletes, I think, is the next good subgenre.
Yeah, give him an athlete.
Can I get Michael Jordan?
No, you cannot get Michael Jordan.
No.
But no basketball athletes.
What do we throw him?
But even if it's just athletes. Oh, but then it could be
Yeah.
footballers or
I
Yeah.
reckon we throw
Tennis
him a
players.
celebrity. Okay,
But
let's-
then they said no to. Who did we ask already?
we said
Michael Jordan.
B. We said B. We gave him the sports. They just reversed it onto us.
Yeah, but isn't he a celebrity?
No, I think he's primarily an athlete, one would say.
No, I
think
he's a-
Michael
he's a
Jordan, the
celebrity.
basketballer, is a
I
celebrity.
think he's a celebrity.
Well, then let's
brother.
stay away from celebrity. Let's go to politicians.
I don't think they would have thought.
Well, let's stay away from politicians then.
Why? Who are you gonna say?
I was thinking Big Joe, Sleepy.
Ah. Yeah, go on.
Topical, maybe?
Yeah, you can go on.
All right, can I get
think
a...
about how many politicians do they know?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe,
Nah, go
maybe it
on.
is Sleepy. Can I get a Sleepy Joe Biden?
Nope.
No, sir.
Can we get Spaniard?
No,
No.
you will not have Spaniard.
That was so left field.
Sorry, I don't know why I thought
That
it was
was
just
so left field.
Who else is there as a person?
there. There's so many.
Yeah.
There's
7
a
billion of them,
disgusting
actually.
amount.
But like, I'm thinking, the genre of people.
Barry B. Benson from the B movie. Is that
I'm not thinking anything right now.
yeah, I'm also not thinking anything right now.
Just
What
throw
are these
something
two?
out. Just throw something
Let's go
out.
Asians. I'm thinking Asians. Dude. Let's go Jackie Chan. Can I get a Jackie Chan?
You can't have
Oh,
Jackie Chan.
No Asians.
Can I get Rishi Sunak?
That seems. I knew you were gonna say brown people.
What do you mean? Politicians.
You will not get
You
Mr.
can't get
Sunak.
Rishi
All right.
Sunak. Let's go Serena Williams. Can I get a Serena Williams?
No, you can't get
Serena's
Serena
no
Williams.
worry, no danger. Serena Williams being there.
Okay.
Can I get Maria Sharapova?
No.
No.
Can I get an Usher?
Usher.
Technically, I think you can get an usher. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I know what you mean.
yeah. Do we just throw them down the garden path with usher?
Now, no.
What's that even mean?
I don't know what that means.
Because like if we say yes, it's
bro.
a bit,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
bit, and then at the end they go, "Ooh."
All will be made clear once you hear the tower.
Okay.
Sure. Forever.
Can we get
Yeah.
Drake?
You know what? I would say they can get
Yeah, you
Drake.
can
Yeah,
get
I
Drake.
would say they can
All
get
right, we're on the
Drake.
hunt now. We're
Oh,
on the
we're
chase.
somewhere. We are
Alright.
somewhere.
We
Drizzy.
could- We could have got Usher in some scenarios, but
Yeah.
In other
I'm
scenarios,
confused.
no.
What does that mean?
yeah. So think
What is
about
it? What's Usher famous for?
Usher.
yeah times 3.
Is he a singer? Was he
He's-
a rapper? Is that why there's contention?
A
Okay.
singer, a rapper. He was also a host, wasn't he? Or like what is it? The talent shows.
America's Got Talent.
Yeah. Well, would they go people that have hosted America's Got Talent?
If it is, then fair play. Did he perform at the Super Bowl?
He did. He did perform at the Super
That-
Bowl.
No, but then that's a definitive
It's
yes or no.
definitive. I think it's the singer rapper, maybe.
Can we get Kendrick Lamar?
No way.
No.
Oh, but again.
What does this mean? Okay.
You can't get Kendrick in the same way you can't get Usher.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not the singer rappers then. I don't know.
Can we get Dua Lipa?
Yeah, you can get.
All
Dua
All right. So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking it's just people who sing.
These just people who talk. I don't know.
Humans.
I got no idea, Kush.
Americans.
We've said like 7 Americans so far.
No, I've got no idea. Is it?
Wait, think about it.
I was going to say something dumb.
No, think about it.
What's there to think about?
What is there to think about?
There is nothing here to think about. Let them win this one. We'll go to the next round. All right.
Just throw something out.
Can I get Ronald McDonald?
No.
No.
Okay.
All right.
Is yours just as simple as? Do you want to guess one more time?
These people start with D, dude.
No way.
Nah, it is.
Is it an art? Is it music artist?
Now, technically, we said musicians, but we'll
We'll allow.
Alright.
Artists, musicians, singers. It is what it is. All right. We'll go
Well,
to
the
the
grand reveal of ours.
Yeah. What is yours?
YouTubers. So technically,
Usher will have a YouTube channel.
Nah, I wouldn't
But-
say they're YouTube.
No,
yeah, that's
they're
why
not-
I
they're
lean
not-
towards
they're not
no. But
YouTubers.
then we could be like, if we say no at the end, you can be like, they have a fucking YouTube
You should
channel.
have just
they're
said
not-
no. You should have just
You
said
should
no.
have just said no for that.
Round 2. Kush, can I get? Oh, boys, can I get Adolf Hitler?
Jesus Christ, no.
Can I bring him?
No,
No,
no.
not even-
You said no the first time. All
Yeah,
right.
exactly. Why would you ask twice?
All right.
All right, let's go. Let's just quick.
Yeah, quick.
You go.
Can I get Drake?
No.
No. What now?
No.
Can I get Christopher Nolan?
No.
No. Can I get Taylor Swift?
No.
No.
Can I get Bart Simpson?
No.
Oh, yeah. Ours are all our categories
Real.
are all real people.
Is yours
We'll help
real?
you out.
I'm not going to
Yes.
tell you that.
What?
No, it's real.
Okay.
All right, fine. Sorry, let me do that
Our
again.
turn?
Then. No, R10.
Okay.
Can I get James McCabe?
No, you can't get James McCabe.
Oh, Jay.
You can't get.
This guy. Can I get Pat Cummins?
No.
Can I get KSI?
No.
No, you can't get KSA. Can I get Donald Trump?
No.
No.
Can I get Timothy Chalamet?
No.
Can I get Ronaldo? Brazilian Ronaldo.
Ronaldinho.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Okay. All right.
Can I get Napoleon?
No, you can't get Napoleon.
Can I get Ronaldo of the Cristiano variant this time?
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Okay, all right. So, old
Is this a
school
player
baller.
in the Euros? Current Euros?
Brazilian Ronaldo retired 20 years ago.
I thought you were talking about Ronaldinho.
Also, Brazil is
Also
not
Brazil.
in Europe.
Do they
so
not
it's
play in the Euros?
No, they play.
I swear I saw
Cool.
Brazil
They're in
playing.
South America, brother.
I swear I saw them in the Euros. Was that a different team? That was wearing the yellow
No, there's
jersey.
also a Copa America, like the South American tournament's happening now as well.
Oh, that's what I was watching.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
you're-
watching the wrong
you're an
Euros, bro.
idiot.
Like, why is Uruguay in the Euros?
That's what I was watching. Uruguay was Colombia.
All right, bro, we have absolutely zero
Okay, no,
leads.
We have to start. Sorry, I'll tell you my logic just quickly.
Yeah.
They were laughing. I think they were trying to be tricky and clever with us. So I
Yeah.
thought, what are these boys like dictators? They like, emperors.
Look at this. Kush, you cut to yourself laughing right now. This is what we have to deal with.
Can I get Jesus?
We said real people.
Got him.
Jesus
No.
of Nazareth is absolutely real,
Nah,
mate.
it's not-
Okay,
not
so,
Jesus. All right,
Ronaldo.
So Brazilian Ronaldo.
Are these
So
like goats of the football? Like, have they won something before?
he won two World Cups? Dare I suggest?
No, but is it like a, you know how you
He
get
won
like,
a Ballon d'Or as well, but Ronaldo also won one.
like
so
the
it can't be
Brownlow
him.
medal or something like that? Okay.
Daily
Out of all
M.
the things-
The Alan Border
All right.
medal.
So these are goats of football.
Maybe it's like, but he said no. Yeah.
So no, so it's not current players.
They've won a World Cup.
Yeah.
Which year?
Maybe give him your Ronaldinho. Let's see if that's.
Who's that?
Just give him a Ronaldinho.
Okay, can we get a Ronaldinho?
Yes,
Yes,
you can get
you can.
Who the
Ronaldinho.
fuck is
There's
Ronaldinho?
another Brazilian player of that era.
So it's a Brazilian football
What is
player.
it? Let's throw it. Okay, yeah, let's
All right.
keep going.
Any direction.
Zero direction so far. Keep spraying and praying.
Can I
brother.
get Sleepy Joe?
No, you can't get Sleepy Joe.
No.
God.
What's funny to these
This
guys?
sucks.
Can I get David Beckham?
Yeah, you can get David Beckham.
Yes, you can get David Beckham.
Oh. Okay, so not
Fucking what
just
the hell is
Brazilian.
this?
then.
This is just ballers of the late 90s and early 2000s.
Who else is
Bro,
involved?
let's be candid. We're on borrowed time.
Are we though? Because
We have nothing.
no, I know, but things can change very quickly in this game.
It can, but that's why it's pressure on our next few guesses.
Okay. I'll be honest. I've got no idea what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking now.
If these bastards throw up like Academy Award winners or something that we don't know and Kush
Yeah.
needs a fucking Google list to come up with.
yeah. No, that's a joke.
Wait.
Best supporting
Let's-
actor from
1991.
19. Yeah, the category is people who got nominated in 1995.
Let's start with T.
But Kush needs a list. 'Cause I was
Tom
thinking, what if we go micro?
Okay. What's the
But
micro?
like me or you, bro.
No, they're not doing.
No, but like that could be funny.
Okay, fine. Yeah, can I bring Miguel Cardenas?
No, you cannot.
That would have been funny. That would be funny.
That's so funny.
Comparing
Funny,
Miguel
yeah.
to Rui.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, it's something fucked up as well.
Alright, who?
Jesus
What's
Christ.
this rule? Or
Alright.
what's this tower?
So what? So they played in that World Cup. Was it a final? Maybe Brazil versus England or something like that.
Nah, these are just really good players that have played.
Is this something to do with FIFA? Like, are they over 95
like
or
icons.
something?
They all have
Yeah.
icon cards on
Do they
FIFA,
have like
but
a-
that, why would Ro agree to that?
What do you mean? They're iconic.
Maybe he just said yes and Migs didn't correct him.
Icon cards, that would be so niche. All right, let's throw another one then. Can I get Kenny Dalglish?
Yes, you can get Kenny Dalglish.
This can't be the rule.
all right.
It can't be
Sorry,
the
sorry.
rule. It simply can't be the rule.
Who's Kenny Dalglish?
One of Liverpool's greatest ever players.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
What's funny, bro?
That's what I'm saying. It's like dictators.
Can I
or
get
like-
Kim Jong Un?
No, you can't.
I don't know why you guys have gone down this route. It's such a.
Did you want to double check,
about
too
too much?
Okay, current.
All right, come on, Ro. Come on.
I'm just gonna name other icons of FIFA. Let's see who's another one.
No, but were they in the same era? This Kenny
No,
Douglas
he played
guy?
in the 80s, and the other two were like 90s, 2000s.
So what connects them all?
FIFA.
It can't be the icon cards. No way. Is it someone's like team? Like
They didn't play on the same team.
Even when you've got all the hints, it's actually still super hard.
Because there's so many things that it could be.
Okay, name a
The other
current
thing-
icon player, like right now.
The icon is all legends, so people have already retired.
Okay. All right.
That's why Ronaldo
Maybe
was a
just
no.
retired football players.
Okay, all right. Can we get Peter Crouch?
You can get Peter
You can't
Crouch.
get Peter
I
Crouch.
think-
Wait, let me name. Keep going.
All right.
Is that Buddy Crouch's son or something?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Can I get Ivan Milat?
He's dead. And no, you can't get Ivan Milan. All right, can we get Joey Barton?
Yes, you can get
Okay,
Joey
so
Barton.
it has to be retired
Okay,
football
all
players.
right,
All right, can we guess the?
Give
what
us
if
one
it's
more.
wrong though.
Give us one more to
fine. Give
guess.
you one more. Give you one more.
What if it is icon player?
Dude, I'm
No, Joey Barton's not an icon player. Definitely.
stumped.
Not. Yeah.
We'll guess one more.
All right.
Go one more.
All right.
Do you have one? I also have one.
You got one.
Can I get E EDP 445?
No, you cannot get EDP
Rest in
445.
peace. Can we get Lucas Neal?
You can get Lucas
All
Neal.
All right.
Say the
So
rule.
surely it's retired football players.
You're close.
not.
What?
You're close.
Is that not it?
It's not.
It's not.
What is it then?
Oh, we'll keep playing.
That's some bullshit.
What do you mean it's not retired football
It's not.
players?
It's not. It
How
just.
can it not be?
It's not our tower.
It's not.
But they are retired football players.
They are,
And
but it's
what?
not our rule.
Oh, I think I know.
You know?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I think I know.
Can I get Bill Gates?
No.
No founders of giant tech companies? No love?
Can we get Sachin Tendulkar?
You can go Sachin Tendulkar.
Okay. So then is it retired
okay.
athletes?
It is
Yes,
retired
it is.
athletes.
Well done.
Very nice. Very
What
nice.
the fuck was your rule?
Show the photo. Just every time you flash it up.
What, Aussie prime ministers.
It's just a grid of 9 of them.
It's just so funny. Every time he unlocks his phone, I just get Tony Abbott staring at me.
No, that is such a nonsense rule.
Nah, that's
How?
fair play. That's fair play.
How is that a nonsense?
It's very
rule?
specific.
No, because our one, right, retired sports people, there's like tens of thousands of people to guess from. We have to guess one of like 40.
Yeah, and you name like dictators. You have
Yeah.
so many chances
You
to.
named EDP.
Yeah, exactly. You guys wasted a lot of your chances.
Alrighty, that leaves us at 1-1. The tiebreaker shall be played the next time we do this segment. So if you want to see that, let us know.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we are doing agree or disagree. We have purchased these lovely paddles from Amazon.com. One has a thumbs up, one has a thumbs down. We will be chucking out some controversial statements, and there's no fencing here. We will be agreeing or disagreeing with them.
Lovely.
So, statement number one: I think anyone can do prestigious jobs like investment banking and consulting. You don't have to be smart.
Mm.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, unanimous, one would say.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
Unanimous in
crazy.
agreement. Wow, we all greens up here.
As long as you're not including like STEM and like medicine and stuff like that, dentists.
I think he's saying corporate, these higher
Yeah,
level
is that what you
corporate
mean?
jobs.
Yeah, like lawyers, stuff like that. Then absolutely, that's a strong thumbs up.
I think literally all of those jobs, you need 4 weeks training and you're good to go. Seriously. Learn on the job.
Yeah, all of it is learning. Half of it is as well is just mental. You know, can you actually do the hours, the grueling, you know, back and forth?
Do I know Excel? Like,
Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that you just pick up so easily.
I
So
feel
yeah,
like-
I agree.
Yeah, the other 40% is just being able to talk your way out of things, you know?
Yeah, correct.
Maybe you don't know how to do it. Slither in a little, you know, it's on the roadmap. We'll get to it. We'll keep you updated.
Oh, playing the
Circle back.
politics
Boss.
game.
we'll circle
Yeah.
back to you whilst you ask everyone else for the answers.
Exactly. You want to look good that by the time the call ends, that person's going to be thinking, oh, wait a second. Nothing came out of that.
Consulting is just talking shit. Just how well can you
Exactly.
talk shit?
We had a friend who works in investment banking, and I think he was saying like anyone can do it as long as you like you said, Sen, are willing to put in the work and the hours. Like you're just willing to just be work like a dog, essentially. Like 80-hour weeks, 100-hour weeks, mate. Anyone can do it.
Is that in and of itself a skill?
Yeah, but I said
That's true.
the idea is smart. It is the skill, but I'm saying you don't need to be smart. Like you can just be an average Joe.
Yeah.
You're like I feel like these investment banks and these consultancy firms will be like, oh, you need to be the smartest, you need the cream of the crop,
Yeah.
top
You
of
need
your
a-
uni degree,
High distinction wham. You need
dean's
this and
list.
that.
But really, in my opinion, I think anyone can do it. Anyone can do it.
To be fair as well, though, there are a lot of smart people who do work in these areas.
No, of course, because it pays well, and smart people are attracted to high pay,
Yeah,
so they
yeah.
go
So
into
let's
these
not-
industries.
You know, do them dirty as well. There are smart people there, but to your point, anyone can just do it.
All right, I've got one. I think the Sydney coffee scene is the best in the world.
The best.
The best in the world.
The
Okay.
definitive
The-
best.
The definitive. So 3, 2, 1. Let's see it, fellas. Oh, you bastards.
Sydney doesn't even have the best coffee in Australia.
You reckon?
So we have
Yeah.
we have Kush with green, and the rest of us no go, mate.
Ah,
Disagree.
okay.
Kush.
I agree with that. The reason why I say it is because I haven't really been anywhere else, so that's why. No.
You've been to America. Obviously, their coffee is nonsense.
America, I've been there. You know, been to India. I would say Sydney coffee, incredible in the sense that you can go to any cafe. I think you're getting decent coffee no matter what.
Yeah, this is not a hot take at all.
Yeah, I think.
You're saying best in the world.
Yeah,
I mean, you've
Because
been
of
to Melbourne. Have you been to Melbourne?
I have been to Melbourne. I think it's pretty much the same. I don't think there's any big difference in terms of coffee. That's why I still think Sydney's better because the amount of cafes you get in such frequency and speed, wherever you go, you're going to get good coffee regardless.
I disagree. I think Melbourne comfortably has the best in the world. I've been to Italy, and I got to say it was pretty overrated, the coffee scene over there.
Well,
you,
what's-
didn't like going up to the counter, getting an espresso, shot it in 1 minute,
And then walking out.
they tell you to fuck off.
Nah, definitely not. I think it's Melbourne.
Why is Melbourne better? Everyone just says Melbourne's better. No one's able to, describe it.
Because it's consistent everywhere. Dude, I've had bad coffees here in Sydney. In Melbourne, they take pride in it. And then you have like the artisanal like cafes.
We
went
have
to
that
where
here.
they
The
had,
filter
like,
coffee.
The filter coffee where they
Yeah.
had like 36 different varieties of coffee beans from like Nicaragua and like
Ethiopia.
To be fair, I do think they have that here.
We have that here,
We have
dude.
that here.
But it's much more prevalent in Melbourne.
No, the consistency is what it is, right? Like good coffee in Sydney versus good coffee in Melbourne, they're all the same. But like, you also, I don't know, you made a crazy take that there's cafes everywhere that you go in Sydney, but not in Melbourne. I remember when we go to the F1, we go to the tennis.
Yeah.
Literally, there's a cafe every single block, like 2 or 3 sometimes.
And you're telling me all of them are up to that standard.
Yes.
I've literally never had a bad coffee in Melbourne. That's just a fact.
Wow, okay. Well, there you go. So if Australia has the best coffee scene in the world, were you putting your hands
I
up
would,
there?
yeah.
Massive
I would say
agree
yes to
with
that. I would say
Australia.
yes to that.
Okay, all right. Well, that's what I meant.
All right. Mine is Big Four graduates are the best people to hire. So 3, 2, 1.
Oh, split decision.
Oh,
You
here
said
we
no.
go.
Yeah, I know.
Here we
And
go.
so Ro and I said no. Kush and Sen agree.
Yeah.
I myself, Sen and I are Big Four alum. I've met a lot of dopey people at Big Four, Senny. I met a lot of people that I feel like shouldn't be here. Seriously.
Let me clarify then. On paper, Big Four graduates are the best.
Well, yeah, but that
I don't even agree with that.
Yes,
you guys
because-
are mindless drones working as cogs in a machine.
There you go.
No, there's no innovation. There's no ingenuity. You just get to sit there, get told what to do.
Yes.
You do this useless grunt work.
Yes. This is a manager's
Yeah,
wet dream.
exactly. How
If
do you
you're a
think the corporate
manager,
world works, dude?
Yeah.
No, dude.
Dude, there's a certain level of expectation of someone who comes from Big Four. You know they have that work ethic. You know they have the soft skills. You know how they how to talk to people.
And you know
how to
they
write
want to
an-
glaze you, bro. You
they
know that.
They know how to write an email. Dude,
I was learning how to write emails at literally the age of 12 years old, brother.
If we're
Anyone can
talking
write an email.
specific-
they know how to deal with clients, how to deal with stakeholders.
If we're talking about specifically graduates,
yes.
I've met a lot of people that can't do that. Like seriously, they have
they're all
poor soft
clowns.
skills. They can't get their head around simple because they say graduates for like 4 or 5 years because they can't do it,
Well,
but
that-
they're willing to do it. That's why they stay.
They're the exception to the rule.
But that's like a lot
No,
of
that's-
people, bruv.
Sen,
Nah,
Sen,
dude.
okay, so yeah, me, Kush and I, we've never worked at Big Four,
Yeah.
but I went to a lot of like your Big Four drinks at Barangaroo or whatever, right? I met a bunch of these clowns who were working at KPMG and PwC, and I was thinking they are the dumbest dogs I've ever met in my life.
And that's fine because you saw them at a social aspect. Dude,
Yeah.
the best thing is they can switch it on between professional and social.
They will do what you ask for them at any point in time in the workplace. No questions asked.
Dude, there's someone I know. I'm not going to name him, but on a social side, this guy is the biggest muppet I've met in my life.
yeah.
But everyone I've spoken to at work rates this guy incredibly highly.
Yeah, obviously there are good grads and there are not so. But you're saying they are the best
I
employees to
think
hire.
so because they're a well-rounded package.
I
You
just-
know what you're getting from them.
So, for example, let me give you another example, right? Like, if you work at a startup where you've like, for a company to succeed, just as a high level, you need like innovation. You need people who like care about their work, and you need people who care about the business, and you know are there to innovate in the business to try and make it succeed, right? If you hire someone from the Big Four, you are not getting any of that. You are getting someone who is just someone who gets put papers, do that. They don't even want to be there. They're just doing it because they have a good name and they're going to bounce in 2 years. The skills that they carry over, yeah, of course they can deal with clients. I'm not saying it's bad.
You can get cogs. That's what you can get. Good
I
cogs.
don't think that's bad. Sometimes for a
Some-
well-oiled
exactly.
machine, you do need
Yeah,
good
for
cogs.
another machine. So it's specifically another, if you go to another bank or another Big Four, another something like that, then they're good. But yeah, Rose Point, if you're going to start up with 20 people, most of those positions you need like
I'll
creativity.
veto that. I think most startups fail because 80% of the people there are dopey. They think they are innovative. They think they can do all of that, but they
No,
can't.
startups fail
Realistically, they
because-
can't. All they can do is talk a big game.
No, startups fail because startups are hard. Like it's a hard thing
That's
to do.
fucking easy, bro. Just do a business. No. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I've seen people who have come from startups, enter the tech world, and gone back, and they are so shit at their job because all they do is talk. Because
No.
80% of the game is just meetings, cadences, all that kind of stupid metric
That's
shit. that
Big
they do.
Four, bruv. Like, in terms of getting into a graduate role, all you need to do is know the game, know how to do the psychometrics,
Yeah, but graduates
know
will
how to
do it. No questions asked. That's the whole point. They will do it, man.
Objectively, if I say if you're a business,
Yep.
there is a candidate who's worked at PwC for 4 years or Google for 4 years, who are you hiring?
Is it
Depends
only?
on what the role is. isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's a bit like, come on, man.
Just in general, like as in like he's okay, whatever. Just a
Let's say they're an operations manager. Quite broad.
okay
They
operations
got to
manager.
execute on some projects and some operations.
I think it's horses for courses, but I think we're gonna disagree. I mean, agree to disagree on that one.
All right, fair enough.
All right, one from me. Sydney nightlife is not as horrible as everyone says it is.
It's all right. It's all right. We
Right.
get 2 seconds to mull it over. Give us the countdown, brother.
3, 2, 1.
Did not need to mull it over. Oh my god, not this
Oh,
again.
wait. Let me change. I'll say this.
Oh,
What did you say again? What was
It's
the-
not as bad as we have
Okay,
gone on
I was
and be
gonna
like,
say, you say
it is-
as people say, as we have
yes,
said,
it is the worst thing in the world, etc., etc.
it's pretty bad.
It is bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's quite simply bad.
Because you can only compare it to other cities, and compared to like a Melbourne, for example, or Brisbane, go to the Valley, it's chalk and cheese. We're
Right.
shit ass compared to them.
I am facing an uphill battle here. I said yes. Everyone else said no.
No, I said yes.
No, he
as
said
Oh, you
no.
said
Ro
yes?
was
I'm
with
on
you.
your
I will go on mine and then I'll see what everyone else has to say. And this is going off purely off what I did last night.
One night.
No, so I went out to the city, like a little day night with my missus in around Town Hall area. Went to Regent's Place. Brother, that place is open, not late, but like till 11. And it's like, dude, it's got so many restaurants. Whereas last time I was out in the city, everything's closed. That was the image I had in my head. Come 9, 10 p.m., everything just closed, just drunk people out on the streets, right? But like I was out till like 10, 11, specifically around that George Street Town Hall area. No, dude, there was like so many people out, not just getting drunk. Because that's the problem with nightlife, right? If you don't want to drink, it's hard to find something for you.
Mm.
Whereas I found there was so much stuff just around the area that like, it's not that bad. It's not like, fuck, there's nothing to do in Sydney. Stay home
What
at
is there to
9
do?
p.m.
Yeah, bro, it's George Street. There's nothing to do there, man. What are
is
you
there actually
talking
to
about?
do?
Sat
City
around.
Heroes.
City
Hey,
Heroes,
shout
that's
out City Heroes, bro. That is it. And
Well-
maybe some arcade games. That's it.
I'll say right now there's a festival in Sydney called Bastille Festival, the French inspired festival in Circular Quay. Mate, Nightlife was popping there as well. It's pretty nice.
I went a few years ago to that. It was fucking chockers. You couldn't walk anywhere. The lines were so long.
Isn't that what Nightlife's all about? Beautiful.
What else do they do in nightlife?
In Sydney? That's
No,
my
no,
point.
in
That's
general.
the
No,
argument I'm trying to
in a
make.
general sense.
What do you mean?
Look,
You can drink and you can club.
I think I'm on Sen's side when you're comparing it to like Japan, Melbourne, all
let's
those
take it away.
places.
There's
I never
so much to do.
I never said it was the best.
Yeah,
I never
yeah,
said it was up there, but I'm saying it's not as bad as whenever you ask someone about Sydney life. Sydney siders love to be like, it is the worst thing. Well, don't even bother about going out at
No,
night.
but as Australia's proclaimed, best city,
Exactly.
have a nightlife.
Exactly.
I'm saying there is.
There is, but it's not great. And it is as bad as people say.
Yeah.
I
Maybe not in George Street. Maybe George Street is the best
George
nightlife
Street
city
place to be. I recommend going 10 p.m.
George
Friday. You have a
Street.
lovely time.
KFC,
That's-
Event Cinemas.
Your entire argument is based on George Street, which should.
That's what I said to begin with. It is
man.
purely based on my night last night.
All right, heavily divisive topic there. I've got one which may be even more divisive. Westernized Asian food is heavily underrated.
All right, here we go.
Mm.
3, 2, 1.
I can see merit to it.
The room is split. Kush and I disagree.
Then and I agree.
Yeah, go on, Ro, defend it. Let's hear it.
All right, so I was actually inspired by one of the weeks that I wasn't here. You guys were talking about butter chicken, and you were rating it pretty low in the tier list, saying it was nonsense. And I was listening to this hate speech, and I was thinking this is absolutely disrespectful because Westernized foods, chicken tikka masala, butter chicken, honey chicken, sweet and sour, but all these sorts of like Westernized dishes, they're good. They're really good. You can't hate on it just because it's not authentic.
I agree that they're good. I wouldn't say really good, but they're not as bad as we made it out to be.
Yeah, we said butter chicken, we wouldn't touch it on the.
Just
Ah,
lying.
bro.
That went too far.
Rustled a lot of feathers.
Yeah.
But we're also comparing it to like a lot better dishes.
Correct.
But if
yeah.
I'm looking at the realm of Indian dishes, I don't mind a butter chicken. It's not bad.
I remember we went to Thailand, we had pad thais in Thailand. I prefer the pad thais in Sydney, to be perfectly honest, the Westernized version.
I didn't, and that's probably where I disagree.
Okay.
What about but I like Westernized Chinese food, like your honey chickens, your salt and pepper squids, like that sort of
Mongolian
stuff.
lambs.
Mongolian lambs,
No,
sizzling Mongolian lambs.
So I think they're with the sizzle
yeah,
plate.
you need to have the sizzle plate.
I think they're at a good level. They're not underrated. They're just like it's accepted. And then if you want to go one step further, I still
Yeah.
think authentic is better.
No, I agree authentic is better, but, or do I? Let me have a think about
Exactly. That's what I mean.
I think
You
there's space for both in a man's diet. There's a
Well,
time
no,
and place for
I
both.
think that's what we're saying, but it's not underrated. It's at the perfect position.
I think people have put the honey chickens of the world where it should be. Get at the food court and let's leave it at there.
I
But you're saying at restaurant, if it's underrated at restaurants, that should be maybe front and center.
I think people place too much weight on authenticity, right? Authenticity is a conservative mindset to have. It's like, it was good 100 years ago. There's no room for innovation.
That's a reflection of your character, mate.
No, that's what I'm saying. If people are like, oh, it's not authentic. Why do people say it's not authentic? Why does it matter if it's not authentic?
it's
You're going purely off taste.
Taste alone.
and the food, not the cultural significance. That's what you're talking about.
It doesn't matter to me. I'm not eating a laksa thinking about the cultural
No, but
significance
that's what,
it has.
no, but that's what some
but-
people do. Some
yeah.
people want to travel to the place where it's made. They want to know how it's actually.
they want to taste
Come
the
up.
history while it gets absorbed into their
No,
mouth.
but everyone's tasted the history, right? Let's say you have tasted authentic Chinese food, Japanese food, Indian food, whatever,
Yeah.
right? You've had the experience. Now, like, why would you disrespect another restaurant saying, "Oh, this is not authentic"?
No, I'm not
I don't
saying
feel like
it's
it's authentic.
disrespect. I think what
The
Migs and I try to
goalposts
say-
have moved, brother.
Yeah.
We've not said
What-
anything like
what we're
that.
saying it's perfectly positioned, those places. I will go there. I absolutely will. And I will consume those items.
It has its time and place, and it is appropriate.
But it's not underrated.
It's underrated, dude.
I think how it's talked about is how it should be talked about.
Correct.
It's good,
Yes.
but not great.
Yeah.
As in, we shouldn't push it up even further.
Okay, all right.
All right, I've got one. My one is the Indian cuisine is the most versatile of Asian cuisines. Silence, but we shall do the countdown. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
What do you mean by versatile?
I don't know chefing like this, to be
Okay,
honest, to
when
agree or
I'm
disagree with this
saying
statement.
versatile, I'm talking about breakfast, lunch, dinner, desserts, drinks,
All right.
Oh,
all of that.
as in, so you're
together.
talking about the variety.
The variety. Well, that's a cuisine. It's a variety of food.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So we have distinctive like breakfast foods, dessert foods.
But even the various types within breakfast, lunch,
Okay.
dinner, dessert, all of that. That is why I'm saying the Indian cuisine.
All right.
I'm back on board.
Yeah?
On board.
I only disagree
The only disagree.
because I feel like I'm uninformed.
Yeah, that's fair.
So please tell me why it's the most versatile as opposed to every other cuisine in the world.
like Sen said, the types of breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, there are so many different pockets, just as that can be called Indian, right? Indian food. But then you've also got like, Chennai, like Rajasthani. You've got like other pockets of India, like South Indian, North Indian.
yeah,
like-
regional variations.
Correct. Yes. That all have their own variations. It's like the multiverse of food. That's what it is, really.
Can I argue that you'd probably have the same with Chinese?
That's what I would've
Chinese
thought.
definitely has the same thing. Because
Yeah,
in terms of the
okay.
Chinese food we have here in Australia, and I think in the Western world, most of it's from a specific part of China.
Which is
That ain't mine ball knowledge, but what I've read is like
Wuhan.
what Westerners are used to is a certain style of Chinese food.
Like
It's
so-
not
yeah.
Chinese food
the
encompassing.
Lanzhou beef noodles.
I'm actually, I didn't know much about that. Can
Like-
you get that stuff here? Like,
Yeah, of course.
No, but you have to go to like,
like
specialty, not just a Chinese restaurant. You have to go to like specific.
Like
restaurants
Uyghur
for
food.
that.
You can go get Uyghur food if you want, but that's like a very specific part of China.
well, that's what I'm saying. I feel like Indian cuisine, it's much more prevalent if we're talking about that as well, and more widespread,
point
even
to make.
here in Australia. Like
That part I agree with 100%.
you can easily distinguish North Indian versus South Indian here, for example, wherever you go. So that's why I would say he has the most versatile.
Okay, all right.
Sydney's prestigious private schools are not worth the money.
I don't have to think about this one.
Yeah, neither do I. I'm ready to put my little paddle up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Agree. We're all
Agreed.
agreeing.
All agreed here.
But I do know people who went to like, Cranbrook or Newington, and they'll say you're not paying for the education. You're paying that much for the connections. The connections that you have later in life.
Yeah.
Because the people around you obviously are coming from affluent families as well.
Yeah.
So, 20 years in the future, you could be sitting next to someone who's one day going to be the CEO of a company. And so that's what you're paying for.
Yeah, and I
Privilege
get
you're
that.
paying for.
Privilege. You're paying for privilege.
I get that. Like, I think we talked about this before, privilege. If you got a position to get there, get there.
So then wouldn't you say
Kush
it's
is
worth it?
pro.
No, but like I'm coming from a place where that doesn't exist. That's why I myself cannot agree with that. But I totally understand their viewpoint.
No, let's do the math on this. How
Right.
much is privilege worth to you? Because if you go to Skeggs, right, that's $45,000 a year. King's $40,000 a year. Is that worth it to get a couple of like good connections? I'll give them that.
If I had the money, yes, I think it is worth it.
What? From kindergarten to year 12, that's 13 years.
Yeah, but if I had the money, that's what I'm saying. Like if I was earning millions in the year,
Yeah, but if you have money, everything is worth it. It's not even a question in life.
well then
A fucking yacht is like worth it because means nothing to you.
Well, that
To you-
answers your
to you-
question,
No,
then.
to you right now.
Yeah.
How much would you pay? Like if you could have a private school and you could get like connections, how much would you pay for it?
Me right now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. How much would I pay for connection? Honestly, I'd like to make them naturally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But let's say it's pay to win.
like
how
10,
much?
10
And
grand
it's
a
not
year.
always guaranteed.
That's the true. That is.
But
Because
a lot
your-
of it is.
But your
though.
kid could be a drop kick that no one
You
likes.
could be a drop kick. Yeah, okay, fine. I get that. But like,
Like your kid's a bit of a head. No matter how much money you pay, you're not going to be friends with
Yeah.
but
future
in any
CEOs.
given cohort, you could be sitting with like future politicians, future business leaders, sports people.
There is a good price for that.
There,
to
I
be
would
fair.
say 10 to 20,000
Is where your limit
Is
is.
the absolute maximum. I would.
I
go.
would say 20 is my limit. Yeah, 20. I agree with that.
Yeah. Okay. So there is a price for privilege.
There is.
But 40,000 or whatever the top private schools
It's a little
is
much.
not worth it.
But 40,000, knowing that your kid will be pretty much in the upper echelon,
Yeah.
you could be getting like, if you're friends with like guys who are like high upper companies, you get a job like that.
Mm.
Is that not, the future?
But then what if you
Future
have
value.
three kids?
Hey?
3 kids.
Well, then it's you got to choose the most smartest one. and
No,
go
but
all in
it's
on that.
all or nothing. I feel you
Survival of the
can't.
fittest.
You can't send one to
Yeah,
the
no,
school
you
and
pick
then
your
send the
favorite.
other 2 to like Kellyville High. You can't be doing that. Seriously.
Can't you?
I think you can't. That's
I think
that's
it's you
Oh,
can't,
yeah,
bro.
actually, no. Is that a question? So let's say you had multiple kids. Is it either all go to private school or none go to private?
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But
Yes.
private schools do discounts on like second kids, third
Bulk
kids.
billings.
Oh, really?
No,
You get a rebate.
you get a little discount if you send your
Like
second
what?
kid
10%
there.
early bird. Seamus.
Yeah. I'm thinking, I agree with that. Your initial statement, it's not worth the money. Top prestigious private schools, I 100% agree.
But then if you're not sending your kids to those top prestigious, why even bother sending them to like the mid-tier private schools? You know what I mean? You're not making the same kind of connection.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah, this is there different levels of privilege when it comes to these
Yeah.
schools?
Like a kid who going to Oak Hill is not going to have the same connects as someone who goes to
So then what's the
Scots.
argument for sending someone to like those kind of
I think
Like the facilities are better, like
Yeah.
that sort of vibe.
The
do you really think your
extracurriculars.
15-year-old idiot child is gonna the facilities?
No.
No, but it's the environment they're in. That's the whole point.
Like I think my friends say when they was private schools, they got like more opportunities. They got to do like they got to travel around a lot more through like school. Like
Right.
school will take you there, and they had like after school sport and after school this and after school that. Everything was like inbuilt in the
Yeah,
school.
and the connection's still there. So maybe not the CEOs, but like the executives or
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
MDs or whatever
No,
it
but
may have you.
honestly, I think the reason why like people send their kids to like mid-tier private school is just to keep the riffraff out. like honestly, they're not thinking about connections. They're saying they're thinking about the extracurriculars, but in reality, it's like okay, if you can pay like $6,000 a year to send your kids to a certain school, like obviously the parents have like a decent job maybe, which means their kid is more like educationally inclined.
But doesn't that also mean that you're breeding these kids to be little assholes? Like knowing that they're more privileged or better than the other, like the riffraff, as you say.
That's not what I say. That's what people say.
You think, what, is it wrong to be,
So it's
nurtured?
like
No, is it wrong to be nurtured as someone that's privileged to,
no, but all I'm saying is you segregate a bunch of like kids who have the entire life been told they're better than other people. Of course they're going to turn.
No, like look, let's be real, right? Private schools are like, especially the prestigious boys ones,
Yeah.
are highly toxic environments.
Cesspools.
Oh, yeah.
Like literally every single like thing that comes. I think there was a crazy thing
The
where
rating
they
system thing.
They
that
were
came
they
out.
tier listing.
Yeah.
But they were tier listing
They-
girls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I think like
And some of the tiers were fucking
rancid. It was
cooked.
absolutely
Oh, really?
rancid.
I actually didn't. look
Yeah,
any
I
further
don't. I
into
can't
it.
even say it on air. But anyway, so like, but that's not happening.
No.
In like in a school where everyone is like deemed equal.
Correct.
This
Yeah.
only happens with like privileged people who are told you're better than everyone else. You can treat people how you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's toxic.
No,
Hands down.
100%.
Anyways, we're a bit off topic here. It's not worth the money.
Last one for today. Work from home is a blight on productivity.
All right.
Okay, here we go, Migs. Count us down.
3, 2, 1.
Heavily disagree.
I'm going to
Kush.
disagree as well. I'm not heavily. I wasn't that forward with like a row there, but I do
It's-
disagree.
Contextual, but I think just generally, it is.
So me and Kush say disagree.
Yeah.
Sen, Mig say agree.
Migs,
I'm a bit of both.
Migs, I want to hear why is it such a blight?
Because the general rhetoric I've heard from so many people is like, oh, I work better in the office. Why do you work better in the office? Yeah, if you delve deeper, people are saying, oh, when I work from home, I can do this, I can do that. They can be productive in other aspects of life, fine. But the work part of it, the fucking work,
The W in the WFH.
exactly, much less. If you compare, when someone goes into the office, generally, sometimes I even hear, bro, I don't have that much work to do in the office. But yet somehow it stretches 7.5 when you're at home. What's that about? Seriously, what's that about?
I don't know if it's a blight on society, but I 100%.
Productivity, not society.
Sorry, Jesus, I actually misheard that. I don't think it's a blight on productivity, but I do 100% subscribe to the theory that I reckon 3 days in the office is the ideal amount, the optimal amount.
It's a bit much.
Well, but then how does that work then? If you're
I pick and choose my battles, really.
Okay.
I'm not all for the machine. I don't really care that much.
I think 3 days in, 2 days at home is the perfect mix.
Yeah.
Perfect amount of socializing and doing work in the office, and then the right amount of balance at home.
Have you there are moments where I'm working from home and for an hour I am locked in. Like,
Died.
I am getting victory royales every 10 minutes through the work.
Playing Fortnite at
Yeah, I
home.
was
huh?
gonna say.
Comparison victory royales in my projects. That's what I'm getting. But at 1 hour I'm locked in at work. Am I more locked in there at work or at home? I would say I'm actually more locked in at work.
So well, hang on.
No, so I'm agreeing with Migs, but I'm saying like it's like not a blight. Like I can do my work for an hour
right.
at
So
home.
you're saying you can lock in anywhere.
Yeah, I can lock in anywhere, but I think I'll be more locked in where the environment allows me to get locked in. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Bro.
Did that make
I
sense?
work 5 days.
makes
It does make sense.
Oh,
but
yeah.
but I was a bit confused because you were agreeing with me.
You
and
went the
then
other way.
you disagreed eventually. No, I work 5 days a week from home, and I'll say I'm way more productive than at home than at work. Because when you're at home, first of all, if I was to go to work, I'd wake up at 6:30. I'd have to catch a bus at 7 or 7:30, get in by 8:39.
Yeah.
Commute aside, bro. Commute aside.
No, that's part of the whole. That's part of the whole
I would agree
experience.
it's part of it, yeah.
I'm like already exhausted. Then I got to come in, all right? Masty's sitting there. How was your weekend? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. I'm engaged in some, banal small talk with, Jacob and the crew and hear about his weekend, about how he got blazed, all right? Then it's like, oh, who wants a coffee? Yeah, let's get a coffee. All right. So now I've got a coffee, 10 o'clock. I'm sitting at my work. And then it's only 2 hours till lunch. Then we're just sitting there, maybe you do a bit of work, then you got lunch, got a boozy lunch, long lunch, talking with your colleagues, go shopping in the city, do some other stuff.
Yours is different because you coming into the office is a massive
occasion
thing.
of itself.
Yeah. For like other people who go in regularly, it's not like that.
I think Mondays is like that. No, you get in, you're tired. Then you have to talk about your weekend with some bloke.
I will say Monday and
never
Friday
go in on a
sack the
Monday.
work.
I
Saturday
never
go
go
to
in
the
on a
office.
Monday.
Tuesday to Thursday, I like it. It's a nice little schedule that works.
I don't know. It's not a blight. I think people.
Blind, obviously, lift the hood. It's a bit sensational, of course, but some merit to it, I feel.
Maybe there's some merit, but I still think working from home is better for my mental health. Mental health.
Well, yeah, if you take in everything of like, you don't have to commute, all this and all that, you get to do other things probably because you can go to your extracurriculars like much easier and better. Yeah, of course, work from home is better in that sense, but I'm talking about if I'm the big boss at work, would I rather my employees work from home or work from the office?
But why would you
get
want
your
them?
ass to the office?
No.
I'm a shill for big corporate. Get into the
Yeah, dude.
No, 'cause
I'm
these-
about that net profit, baby. The P&L.
No, these guys are middle managers who have nothing better to do with their time, so they have to micromanage their employees.
Absolutely. Come in. Come.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's not. Yeah.
Why do you have to come in? Don't worry about it. Just come.
Come. Alrighty, that brings us to the end of a great episode. We've lost a man. Migs is currently MIA, off to go buy another Chebbo's burger, I believe. Otherwise, thanks to everyone again for coming out to our live show. Please go check out all of our previous episodes on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Give us a YouTube a bit of love as well. Kush is pumping out the episodes every week, and the segments also come out as videos every week. Give our shorts some love as well.
They get no love.
Actually, hold on. We haven't posted them for a while, but when they do start posting, give the shorts a little bit of a love.
And as per usual, give us a follow on TikTok and Instagram and throw us a DM every now and then. We love to reply to your comments.